Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about my sugar snap peas, the goods, the bads, and what I did wrong, I think. How's it going everybody? Tony here, our cabin woods. Today I harvest my peas. We did pretty good. I'm not complaining about it. I have some bads, and I have a problem that I probably caused myself. And on that note, I'm going to say I believe there's probably 3 things I may have done wrong with these. But I'm not complaining because we did good. All right. My west side of my fencing, sugar snap peas, is fantastic. My east side of the fencing that I have right here, every one of them died out. Let me show you what I've got. All right. Did a video here you put out last week, garden walk. Everything looked beautiful. Some of this was dying out, and then that over here was really tall, falling over. You can see how far they fell over. All right, that's part of my problem. But let me go over here. You see how all this is, everything here has fallen over and kinked, and that's part of my problem. Let's show you this. If you look in here, you see all this dead that looks in here all the way through? I think I've done a few things wrong. And let me back up here where I can talk to you on the camera. First thing, I planted everything how it said to plant them, spaced apart. Well, I think that was #1 failure. As you hear me talk about my tomato plants wanting air underneath the plants, I have a feeling that there was getting no air under it, and that's why you kind of seem like the plant may have been rotting away. Okay? I think that's #1 problem. #2, John, during the year, did a garlic thing where he took a garlic off the counter and was trying to grow it through the year and see if we can't harvest it in the same time frame, same year. So plant in the spring, harvest in the fall. Well, I did the same thing, not thinking. My sugar snap peas are here, my green beans are over here, and so I laid my garlic in this area. Before I put my garlic in, I did fertilize it with nitrogen. Okay. I'm thinking that the nitrogen also bled over to here. I'm thinking, I could be wrong, and that may have what burned up these plants on the bottom also. Now if you notice, all my garlic is no longer around. It's all gone out because my green beans have way overgrown this bed. These are Hugelkultur beds. There you go. Now, so the first thing I talked about was my green beans. I think should have been spaced apart further. Second thing, I believe possibly my nitrogen may have leached over and may have done damage, or definitely didn't help the sugar snap peas. But the third thing, which I think is really big, is when I had my green beans, sugar snap peas growing, before I did all of these Hugelkultur beds, they were on the ground. I had a 4-foot high fencing. It was this type of fencing you can see right here. Well, it's 4 foot high. All the way up and down, north and south on this whole garden bed. 1 row. They all reached up. Well, Tony forgot that they do that. I have 24-inch fencing. So, yes, they look beautiful here. Well, 2 weeks ago when that video went out. Beautiful. Now they've all fallen over. This isn't me laying on top. It's the plant had gotten so heavy they fell over. Now I do still have whites growing. I do still have them. They're still going. These plants are still alive. Okay, still looking good. But let's walk this way. I'm really thinking that we're going to change this next year. About to drop my camera. Really thinking we're going to change this for next year. I'm talking about 4-foot high fencing I used the first time. These things grow real tall. And as I said, these are 24 inches. I mean, if you look, you put that up, that's 4 foot high from there all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and move my sugar snap peas here, make another Hugelkultur bed right across here, and go the whole length. That's about 16 foot. Okay. And then put my sugar snap peas, plant them. These tomato plants won't be here next year. I'll plant them right here, another bed. And that way, all the plants can grow up on this fencing and grow up and be secure. It'll be 1 row wide, plenty airflow underneath, is what I've been talking about. It's just weird how the bottoms of all these have died. I really think it has a lot to do with the moisture. Now, I don't water these a lot at all. I almost don't. But I really think that they're not getting enough air underneath. I think that's one big problem I have. This year we're going to continue going. We're going to continue and see how much more I can get out of here. They may, pop up some more. I don't know. But you can see how good and healthy these are, except for the bottom of the plants. I'm not complaining. Look what I got. I mean, I can't complain about that at all. So I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to weigh them. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Sugar snap peas. I think they're done, but we may get a little bit more out of them, maybe meal at a time or something. But we're going to call this done. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you would, subscribe. If you haven't already, do it. And if you would, sugar snap peas is on a scale. And I did 0 it. And we are on 6 pounds right there. And let me take this off to show you. We are on 0. And we are on 0 right there. I want to take a ½ pound off of this tub. 5½ pounds of sugar snap peas. All right, guys, my last bit of sugar snap peas. I got them today. We're gonna 0 this out. And I have already eaten a handful. And we are at 14.6 ounces, and I will say I have had a complete handful. So I'm going to say we had 1 pound of sugar snap peas.